Hi everyone, this is Neil Writer, also known as the Wax Whisperer. Thank you for joining me in my latest video. This is a follow-up and continuation of a previous case which involved my auntie actually. And if you want to watch the original video, it is number 1235. So you can access that via my YouTube channel, Instagram or Facebook. The video I think was too long for TikTok, so feel free to watch the previous episode of this. Now, just to recap, my auntie suffered from a middle ear infection called glue ear. And as you can see, she's got a grommet, so she's had previous history of glue ear. Around 8 years ago, there or thereabouts, she suffered from glue ear, and I'll explain what that is during the course of the video. It's quite a long video, as you can see, it's almost an hour's long. So I will kind of explain everything during the course of the video if you stay tuned. And my colleague, Mr. Darius Rajali, who's a superb ENT surgeon, he kindly inserted grommets in both ears for my auntie to help with the glue ear. And my auntie's been fine with the grommets. Now, these type of grommets, in the UK at least, they're called the Shah grommets. They normally fall out by themselves between 6 to 12 months. And we're hoping during that time the grommets are in, the underlying issue, and again I'll explain the underlying issue of glue ear, can resolve itself. So when the grommets normally fall out, they make their own way out of the ear, and so the ear kind of cleanses itself of the grommet. Naturally, now my auntie still has a grommet, and it's been there for so many years, and there are other types of grommets that can be fitted which are lifelong or long-term. They're called T-tube grommets or ventilation tubes, I think they call in America. I got a couple of clients with those, and they're just designed for people whose the underlying cause of the glue ear, it's not really going to resolve, or it'll repeat, it'll come back. So it's well for them having long-term grommets. Now, when you've got grommets, the side effect of having grommets is that you're just more susceptible to infection. You've got an opening into your body. When you've got no hole in your eardrum, then the ear canal is like a cul-de-sac. It's an extension of the outer part of the body. It's not technically inside the body. But as soon as you have a hole in the eardrum, the bacteria, fungi have got access to the inside of your body. And of course, if water gets in your ear, which I always advise people not to get in their ear, in any case, regardless of whether you've got a perforation or not, if water gets through that grommet into the middle ear, it can lead to infection. So my auntie's had no problems for many years, but she did accidentally get some water in a couple of months ago, and and this is their left ear, and they suffered from just persistent glue ear. Now, what we're doing here at the moment, all this discharge is coming from the middle ear behind the eardrum, and my auntie has been prescribed some topical ciprofloxacin drops, and again I'll explain those in a bit more detail. Originally she was prescribed oral, but that was against the advice of myself and also my colleague, the ENT surgeon who I made reference to earlier, Mr. Rajali, who advised the best type of treatment for this is to get some ciprofloxacin drops and instill them through the ear canal so that it enters through the grommet into the middle ear, so it's more topical. There's a better chance of taking control of this infection. However, my auntie's grommet kept getting blocked because there's fluid coming out of there from the middle ear. So what we're trying to do, and I saw her on a number of occasions, so this is technically visit 5. So there was 3 visits in the previous video, number 1, 2, 3, 5. So visit 4 was just at the beginning of this video. We